Good evening and welcome, boys and girls. I hope you can see me. I'm trying to see if I can see you, but I can't see you because this is pre-recorded. Yes, yeah. So yes, welcome. And have you learned our prayer yet? Yeah. If you tried it, try it at home. And maybe it is the beginning of you learning how to pray. Today we'll be on story 4, and it says birthday of a world. Birthday of a world. So it just means that a world is being born. Yes. So before we start, we'll just have a few seconds to do our prayer. I hope you learn the prayer. Then you can also send me messages of different prayers that you have. Thank you very much. Yeah, so good day, dear Jesus. This day is for you. I ask you to bless all I think, say, and do. Amen. So the story, the birthday of a world, is found in Genesis. We're still on chapter 1, but this time you can find it in verse 9 to verse 13. It is still early on the 3rd day of creation week, during a very great earthquake. Land is mysteriously risen from the ocean. Islands of all sizes and shapes have appeared. We can see majestic mountains, rolling hills, and lovely beaches where before we saw only sand. Yet something is missing. The land looks dark and barren, except for bright, glittering patches here and there, where precious metals lie on the surface. Not a tree or a bush or a blade of grass grows anywhere. Surely God does not intend for anyone to live in a place like this? Wait a minute, it is too soon to judge. Listen, the same wonderful voice that said, "Let there be light," is speaking again. Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds. Now look, what a transformation! The hills have turned a vivid green. From one side to the other, they are covered with grass, bushes, trees. Look at the mountains. See those glorious pines, cedars, redwoods, reaching up the sides of the highest peaks. And the fields, what beauty! Look at all the flowers, masses of them, of all kinds and colors. They look like a living carpet spread over the whole countryside. Buttercups and daisies, poppies and marigolds, bluebells and daffodils, hollyhocks and snapdragons, geraniums and delphiniums, orchids and begonias, roses and lilacs. How did God think of so many? How marvelously He made them all, each with its own delicate design, its own special coloring and fragrance. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seeds according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. It must have been very, very good, with God as the designer and maker of it all. I like to think that He enjoyed Himself making all these plants and flowers and trees, each one different from all the others. Then He gave them the power to reproduce, all according to their kinds, through all time to come. God seems to have been especially interested in the fruit trees. With what care He made the apple trees, the plum trees, the pear trees, the orange trees, the lemon trees, the avocado trees, and all the rest. I think I can see Him moving from one beautiful tree to another, perhaps even tasting the fruit, saying to Himself, they will like this. I'm sure they will. And this, and this. For God was not thinking of Himself, but of a special man and a woman, the beginning of a family who at the moment existed only in His mind, but who soon would be real, living beings. A family to whom He was planning to give all this beauty and loveliness, all this wealth of treasure and delight, all the gold, silver, and precious stones that sparkled and glittered amid the grass and the flowers were for them. All the generous provisions of nuts, fruits, and grains was for them. All the glory of this wonderful new world, all was for them, to make them happy, to cause them to turn with loving adoration and thankfulness to their Creator. The world was nearly ready for them. Nearly, but not quite. God had to do a few more things. And there was evening and there was morning the third day. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Imagine all the fruits you can think of. You know, if you go to different places, people eat different fruits. At the moment now, I know people are eating mangoes in Africa, and my goodness, we thank God for that. God is so specific. He just made everything beautiful for all the boys and girls out there. And may God bless you. Thank you again for listening to Aunty Audrey. See you again tomorrow as we read story 5 of the first volume by Uncle Arthur Maxwell. God bless.